Hello, hello. This is Laura V from Laura V Studios. Sorry, this is Sunday, July 27th, 2024. So, this morning, um, okay, so on this path to embody my divinity, to embody my divine essence, to embody my soul. As I think about it, I think Esther Hicks and Sheila Gillette probably are embodied souls. I don't see how they couldn't be, considering they channel Abraham and Theo like all the time. Like you can't be having those energies coming into your body like regularly and not have it like change you. It doesn't make any sense. So I would guess that they are embodied souls, which is kind of cool. Um so this morning, so what I want to talk about is health and harmony and where that comes from. Because a lot of us are chasing health and harmony by eating right and exercising and all this stuff. And I was raised in Christian Science. And so I was always taught that health is a spiritual quality. And like eating well and exercising aren't what give us health. They're the expression of health. Okay. They're the natural things that happen when you're healthy and feeling good and whole and stuff. Um, but they're not what give us health because that's backwards and that leads to problems. So I've always had that in the back of my head, even though I've been dealing with obesity my whole life. I'm just like, what am I missing? Kind of thing. And then I've got health challenges like, high blood pressure and other stuff that comes up and down, and it's really kind of annoying. And one of my concerns is, I'm going to be 70, 80, and I'm not going to be healthy, and my health will deteriorate, and I won't be able to like participate in life like I want to and stuff like that. So yes, I have those concerns. So I keep praying about it and keep leaning into it. And so, I've been asking, please restore my body to its natural state of health and harmony. And that's really not getting me anywhere. So this morning I woke up and was thinking about these things and like, okay, really make me aware of my divinity. And it did. And it's like, okay, huh, not really helping with this health thing. And so I was playing around with different things. And finally, when I was little, when I wasn't feeling well, I would go to my mom, like it'd be in the middle of the night. So she'd pick me up, bring me upstairs. She'd sit in her rocking chair, put me on her lap. She'd start rocking and sing hymns to me. And they always helped. And so for me, yeah, already I'm like feeling a little emotional. They always made me feel, when she did that, I always felt safe. I felt safe and secure and loved. And not surprisingly, whatever was the problem just vanished. And I didn't have a headache. I didn't have an earache anymore, a tummy ache anymore, or whatever it was. And it took minutes. And so that's the thing I remember the most growing up. Like that's the one thing, because it's the most like important thing to me, the most powerful thing that happened in my life. And so when I'm feeling like up against a wall and nothing's working, I reach out to my mom. And almost always this one hymn comes up. So I was singing it in my head and starting to feel better. And then this thought came to me: connect with your higher self. So I did. And I tuned into my higher self. And, the questions that came to me were like, what do you feel? What does your higher self feel like? And it was like, well, peace and calm and harmony and holiness and all that. And they're like, yeah, okay. So your higher self is holding this, like, I don't know, like holding the line kind of thing. Like, this is our stake in the sand, and we're not moving from this position of harmony and holiness and health and beauty and compassion and love and, everything that's good. And it's like, then where are the health problems coming from? They're not coming from her. That's true. So where are they coming from? Because our higher selves are giving us everything. Like, okay, the way my friend explained it is a piece of our higher self is in this body animating it. So everything that we are, everything that we're bringing comes from our higher self. Now, okay, we've all been given different body shapes. Some of us are skinny, some of us are bigger. Um, but and I know we kind of accept this soul plan of, well, we plan to have these health problems. I'm not so sure that's true. I'm not so sure that's true. Now, granted, my daughter has autism. People do come in with birth problems, but you know what? Have you noticed how, like, um, Down syndrome, kids with Down syndrome are functioning better and better than ever before? I don't think we came with these problems to experience the challenges. When I was given my reading, the thing that hit me, because it's things, when something hits me, it's because there's a spark of truth. Well, I think this was more like a flame of truth. That I wasn't here to stay down. I chose these challenging experiences to heal them, to see through the illusion of them. And that was the thing. I'm like, okay, so all these health problems are illusion? Yes and no, because they're very real. They're very real to us. But they don't come from our higher self. They don't come from our soul. They are, in that way, they are illusions. They're not real. But see, we're going to continue to suffer for them as long as they seem real. And so this is what our higher selves are trying to show. It's like, I am what's real. This is what's real. Tune into this, and then you will be able to see through that. I lived through some tough stuff. I was sex trafficked as a child. I was tortured. Kids were killed in front of me. I mean, like, bad stuff, man. Stuff that would, like, destroy you. It's like seriously destroy you. And I'm here and I'm happy and I have a great life and all this. And it's because the way my soul planned it, like, okay, you're gonna have these terrible experiences and you're gonna grow up with a really good Christian Scientist. And you're gonna grow up in Christian Science. And sure enough, you know, because they kept me sane. Like, I kept asking, like, if all these terrible things were done to my body, why don't I see any evidence of it? And it's like, well, think about it. You grew up in Christian Science. They were healed as you went along. I was like, oh, like, I think I was healed of more stuff than anybody even can imagine or know. And that kind of blows my mind. Sorry. I have gunk in my throat all the time these days. But anyway, so it's like, okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm happy, I'm healthy because I grew up in Christian Science. And so, it's been my rock. It's been my rock, and it continues to be my rock. But anyway, so my higher self was like, hold to this, hold to me, tune into me as much as you can, tune into this calm, this holiness, this harmony. Tune into this. And so that's the message I have today. Like, why is it important that we connect with and embody our higher selves, because it's literally going to save our asses. Like, the more we tune into spirit, the more we connect with that. Just like how Abraham Hicks and Sheila Gillette are constantly tuning in, constantly channeling divine beings, it's helping them, you know? And we don't all have to be channels like her. That's not them. That's not the point. But we can all embody. We don't have to all channel. That's their path. But well, okay, they keep telling me not all of us are here for this. But for those of you who are listening to me, we are here to embody our divinity. We are here to embody our souls. We are here to embody our divine essence. The more we focus on that job, the better our human experience is going to be. Like, diseases and injuries and bodily problems and relationship problems and financial problems and life problems, they're going to resolve themselves. I think sometimes I keep thinking, like, wait a minute, because like there was a while they were showing me different ways to think about money. And I was like in this place of, you don't have to worry about money, just don't worry about it. I'm just like, well, this doesn't seem good because I got bills to pay. So why shouldn't I be? But then I remember at one point I'm like, well, shouldn't I be like working on this problem I have with money? And they're like, no. Why? Why? Because when we focus on the problem, we're reinforcing the problem. They're like, no, we're trying to get you out of this. We're trying to get you to a different place so that you can see what's in front of you. You've got all this good in front of you. You have all this abundance right here, and you don't see it. And we're trying to help you see it. That's the point. We're not ignoring our problems. By turning to spirit, by turning to our higher selves, we're not ignoring our problems, we're solving them because we're being turned to look at things in a different way so that we can see all, because our every need is met every moment, but we're not seeing it because we're stuck in the problems. Okay. Like, this is for me as well as for everybody. We're stuck in the problems. It's like, get into, know who you are. Know who you are. And all of these things are going to fix themselves. Know who you are. So how do we do? All right. So here's how we do. I like using invocations. You don't have to. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to do that. So the breath is the best tool we've got. So just kind of close your eyes, tune inward, take your attention down your heart space, like your chest, like in the middle of your chest. And imagine breathing in love and breathing out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Yeah, that just tunes me in right there. Can you sense the part of you that's energy? She's right there. I'm now not so much in my body, I'm more in my energy body. My physical body's inside that. So right now I'm in my energy body. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. In and out. There we go. Tuning in to your higher self. And then you just say, hey, I just want to tune into you. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can do it. It's like, hello, I'm waiting for you. I'm always here for you. I love it when you take the time to tune into me. Kind of thing. I want you to feel into what you're feeling right now when you tune in. There should now it's funny. This is actually true, even if you don't do the invocation. There should be no mental chatter, no challenging motions, but there should be this feeling of peace and calm and harmony and compassion and love. You should be able to tune into that stuff. And it should all be effortless. Now, another way you can do this, if you're not there yet, if you're like, I've still got a monkey mind going. It's like, okay, try this. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My throat is just being crazy. All right, here we go. Maximum embodied awakening that serves highest good, please. And then you relax, relax, relax. Focus on your breath. If you can feel the energy coming in. I want you to imagine that you're under a shower and this energy like water is pouring over you and it's soaking into you. That's what's going on, okay? And it's soaking in and just soaking into every pore of your being, every pore of your body. And you're becoming one with your higher self. Now, I'm going to sing you a song that helps me get there. If my throat will let me. Here we go. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Like this, the song I want is not the song that's playing in my head right now. Hmm, This one. There's another tune to this. Just here we go. Oh, gentle presence, peace and joy and power. Oh, life divine, but on each waiting the love that guards the nestling's faltering flight. Keep thou my child on upward wing tonight. Love is our refuge, only with mine eye can I behold the snare, the pit, the fall. His habitation high is here and nigh. His arm encircles me, and mine and all. Oh, make me glad for every scalding tear, for hope deferred, ingratitude disdain. Wait and love more for every hate and fear. No ill, since God is good and loss is gain. Beneath the shadow of his mighty wing, in that sweet secret of the narrow way, seeking and finding, with the angels sing, lo, I am with you always, watch and pray. No snare, no fowler, pestilence or pain, no night drops down upon the troubled breast, when heaven's after smile earth's teardrops gain, and mother finds her home and heavenly rest in that peace, that comfort, that love. Rest in that and let that become your reality. Let that be what's true about you and for you. Connect in with your higher self as much as you possibly can. Keep tuning in to that compassion, that calm. Just keep tuning into that. Let that become your reality. Let that replace your suffering sense of what's real for you. Let that replace what's going on, seems to be going on in your body, in your finances, in your life. Let that become what's real. This is the choice we make all the time. What are we going to choose to be our reality? Are we going to choose harmony, love, compassion? Or are we going to choose anger, fear, violence, fear, disruption, illness, discord, you know? We have a choice. We actually have control over our lives, over our health, over our every aspect of our life. We have control. We really do. And the way we take control is by tuning into our higher self, turning to love as often as we can, turning to truth. Because here's the thing, Mrs. Eddy has this thing, let your minds be so filled with truth and love that nothing else can enter in. And I thought, well, I would limit it to my mind. Fill my whole body. But yeah, that's the idea. But that's the point. Let your mind, but it's not just filled with, it's not, let your mind be so filled with love. No, it's with truth and love. So what's the truth? Well, here are a couple. You're a divine being. You are spiritual. Your higher self is you. We're playing a story. We're just characters in a story, this human part of us. That's okay, let me back up. The human part of us is a character living a story, but we're so much more. We're more than that. We're more than that. We are divine beings. And we can tune in and we can become, we can embody our divinity. And when we embody our divinity, just everything gets better and better and better. So let's choose to embody our divinity. Reject this yuck. Reject the health problems. Reject the life problems. Reject the finance problems. Reject all of that. And choose instead No, I'm going to let love and truth be my reality. The truth is that I am spiritual, not material. The truth is my higher self is like is compassionate and kind and generous and warm and loving, and she's calm and she's expansive and she's harmonious, and that's me. That's the me I choose to embody. That's the me I choose to be my sense of identity. People never understood that. It's like, it's all about correct self-identification. They're like, yeah, right. I had no idea what I was talking about. Correct self-identification is identifying with the truth of who you are and not with the lies. The lie that you're sick, or the lie that you're diseased, or the lie that you're broke, or the lie that you're in poverty. You know, all of that stuff. No, that's not who you are. That's not what you are. You're not messed up. You're a divine being. And tuning in your higher self is the first step in really experiencing your divinity. And then we go deeper. We go a lot deeper. This is just the surface. Then we go deeper. So if you want to join me on this journey, let me know. My email is on this channel. I won't buy it, I promise. But yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.